should be working now. Yeah. Okay, should have something going here. Should have something going over here. Let's load this up right here. Complete the post details. Edit post details. Let's go. Bam, it says completed post details. Hit the go live button. Hit this button right here. 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 Alrighty. We should be ready to roll. Let me know what's happening. We can just delete this one. Delete this one. Okay. Says we got some peeps up over in here. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. Hello there, Astro Strange. What's up, dude? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. You're here, dude. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Lacey Lane, what's goody? What's goody? Giggles. Apple Juice is in the house. Let's roll, dude. Hell yeah. Who's here? If you're here, say what's up, dude. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Okay, should tell me I'm live. Okay, Trip Over Drip is live. Let's go. Let me get a little freaking thing. What's up, dude? Dude, I need somebody. What's up, duty? How's it going there, governor? Hello, duty. Come back, kid. Buzz Quilla, what's up? Hell yeah. We're in here. We're in here. We're here. We're queer. We're coming for your children. Do you guys remember when they said that? I don't know why I just repeated it, but that's what they said. You guys don't remember that, bro? You guys remember that, bro? You guys fucking remember, bro? Okay, I just trying to see here. What's up, brother? What's up, brother mom? What's up, dude? Starlet. What's up, Pretty Ricky, Manda? We've got Buzz Quilla. We've got the Comeback Kid is up in here. What's up? Hell yeah. Dude, okay, so this is what, if I could possibly have. Can someone go and copy the link to my Facebook Live and drop it in the Facebook Live link? Drop it in the Discord, please, so I can post it in my Facebook chat. For some reason, once I'm live, it won't let me post I'm live. So I just need the link copied from Facebook. It won't let me do it. Can someone do it for me, please? Thank you. Just drop it in the Discord. You can either drop it in the main chat. You can just drop it you can just DM it to me. It's up to you. I just need the link, bro. I just need the Facebook link. All right. We're about to get ready up into this. I'm trying to get this mindful message going. I got it up and going. I just, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. There we go. Motherfucking Astro Strange pulling in clutchy. Hell yeah. Here we are. What's up? Sorry about the beginning, guys. Sorry about the first few minutes. We're just trying to get this thing up and running, up and rolling. Facebook, what's up, dude? Let's see who's here. Everybody just let me know what's up. Let me know you're here just by saying hello. Drop your location. You know, say Pam Bondi's a demon. You could say any of those things. It's all up to you. Hello there. Good morning. Grand rising. Top of the morning to you. Cheerio, mate. If you're on Facebook, please don't be shy with that like button. Every time you be smashing the like button on Facebook, you truly be helping it go out to the algorithm. They're trying to hold me down, but I'ma keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? Watering the garden. Oh, that's probably so peaceful, bro. I wish I had a place. What's up, Mark Rose from the UK? Let's go. What's up, player? Hell yeah. Prestige worldwide. Wide. The first word in entertainment. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got some peeps in here. If you're here, say what's up. Texas is in the house. Hello, Holly. How's it going? Hello, Holly. How's it going? Hello, Holly. How's it going? Clarissa, what's up? Clarissa, what's up?
Might learn about
Clarissa, what's up? Dang. All right, this is what we're going to do. You guys can find the platforms that you prefer, but I'm going to do this real fast. I'm going to drop the YouTube link in Facebook and on Twitch just so people can jet over to the... Oh, that's Facebook. My bad. That was Facebook, not that one. Delete it. Nope. Delete it. Nope. There it is. If you could just so kindly just jet over to YouTube, use this link, jet over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You could stay on YouTube or you can choose to just come back. Springfield area, Madison, Wisconsin. What's up, Indiana? Let's go. I just dropped the YouTube link. We are streaming over on YouTube. YouTube is a little bit better than Facebook. It just gives you the ability to chat and have your chat on the screen and interact with the other chatters that are on Twitch and on YouTube. I've got some reverb coming through. How's it now? Let me turn this off. There we go. Reverb. Can you hear it now? What's going down? 7 peeps up on Facebook. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. What's up? Metal Mark, what's up? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for being here, bro. You can be on whatever platform you're on as long as you're just going to either push buttons that are free to push, like likes and comments and stuff. It doesn't matter wherever you are. Facebook, I earn bread. Twitch, I'm earning bread if you cheer bits and if you subscribe. YouTube, we're trying to get to 1,000 followers, bro. We're trying to get there. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then 4,000 hours watch time will make YouTube monetized. Supposedly is what they're saying. I'm not quite sure how that all works. So if you're here, say, hey, what's up? I love you. I appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. You all are all beautiful humans. You all are worth it. You all are enough. And from the bottom of my heart, I just have to tell you, if nobody's told you today, I love you, bro. And I'm fucking proud of you, dude. You guys ready to get in today's mindful message or what? What's up? You guys ready to get into this? Grand Rising, Brittany 420, what's good? What's goody? Tammy, I see you. How's it going? What's up, Pretty Ricky, P Wiz, Ray, Melissa's in the house. We got Manda, Astro Strange, Brit 426, Apple Juice. What's up, Amber Sparks? Love you too, player. Hell yeah. Jennifer, what's up? Jacob, what's up? Jose, what's up, dude? We just dropped up here in the chat the YouTube channel. If you want to help, you know what I'm saying? If you want to help the homie, we're right here, bro. We're right here, Trip Over Drip on YouTube. We are streaming. It does show that we are live. This hippie is hippieing on Friday, it says. If you could kindly just jet over to the Trip Over Drip, all one word, on YouTube, and just hit the subscribe button. That would be so much appreciated. I love all of you. Thank you. I'm currently streaming to 3 separate platforms right now. I'm currently streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Facebook, bro. We out here. We out here. You know what I mean? Team Human is growing stronger and stronger every single day. And I love all of you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Are you guys ready for today's mindful message? Are you guys ready for today's mindful message? 776, bro. We're almost there. 224 subs. Roxanne, grand rising to you, you beautiful soul. Place, thank you all for being here. Thank you guys so much. It truly does mean a lot. We're about to get into today's mindful message. Today's mindful message. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like Mortal Kombat. All right, get your quick blinker in. I'll get mine in too. Haven, what's up? Haven Rain, how's it going? Okay, let me just hit this record button. During these mindful messages, I just like to record them, clip them, and post them later. It makes it just an easier and a beautiful clip. Like I said, I love you. Here is today's mindful message for you beautiful humans on this lovely Friday. You're living in a time where they are fighting over one thing more than oil, than land, than gold. They're literally fighting and spending billions for your consciousness, for your attention, for your energy, for your soul's focus. That's the real currency of this age. Every headline that you see, every notification that lights up your phone, every suggested for you video that keeps scrolling at 3 a.m., that's not an accident, player. There are corporations, governments, algorithms, and entire AI data centers, literally the size of cities, designed for one purpose, and that's to keep your mind occupied, so that your spirit never fully wakes up. Because here's the secret that they will never put in a press release. A human being who knows their own power, who has their energy grounded, their mind clear, their heart open, their attention under their own control, is unmanageable. You don't scare really easily. You don't buy everything that they want you to buy and everything that is sold. You don't swallow every single narrative and fight every stranger online. You've become hard to program. The system is allergic to that. What's up, Florida girl? Thank you for the first time chat. What's up, dude? Hello from England. What's up? What's up? Grand rising, grand rising. Look at how your life has been set up. From the moment that you wake up, something is already reaching for you. Your phone, the news, the to-do list, the messages, the dopamine drip from just check one more thing. You haven't even taken a conscious breath yet, and the world is already writing your script. But there is one other timeline that is available. When you live like your life force actually matters, you treat your energy like something sacred instead of something that is for sale. When you remember that you're not just the content to be consumed, that you're not just data to be harvested, that you're not just an audience to be captured, that you are a soul who is here on earth right now on purpose. Cheers, mate. So let me ask you something direct. Please put this in the comments, but when was the last time you were fully present in your own life without a screen in front of your face? When was the last time you grounded barefoot outside on earth and actually felt your body say thank you? When was the last time you told yourself the truth about how tired you actually are, and then actually did something to heal instead of just numb? When was the last time you forgave yourself for not knowing how to take care of yourself sooner? Because that's the real banger message today, right? It is time to become dangerous again, but not by hurting anybody, but by knowing yourself, by mastering yourself, by pulling your energy back from the endless scroll, the fear factory, the fake urgency, the performative spirituality, and putting it back into your nervous system, into your health, into your spirit, into your actual purpose. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't have to become a monk tomorrow. You just have to start making different micro choices. Before you open your phone, put your hand on your heart and take 3 real breaths. Once a day, step outside and let your bare feet touch the ground and let the earth drain off some of the static and plug you back into something real. When your mind starts spiraling, notice it and tell yourself, I choose where my attention goes. And then move it back to your breath, to your body, or to your environment. When you feel guilt for wasting time on yourself, catch that voice and question it. Who taught you that self-neglect is noble? These are not small things, my lovely family and friends. They are you quietly unplugging from the parts of the matrix that feed on you and plugging you back into the source that feed you. You're allowed to delete apps that drain your soul. You're allowed to mute people who trigger your worst patterns. You're allowed to say no to conversations that keep you small. You're allowed to say yes to habits that rebuild your mind, your body, and your spirit. That's not selfish, bro. That's strategic. Because the more you claim your own energy, the clearer you will see. And the clearer you will see, the harder you are to herd, to control, to put in with the rest of the cattle. So here's your reminder for today. You're not behind, player. You're not too late. You're not too broken to start. You are the only constant in every moment that you've ever lived. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can keep living as a consumer of whatever you're fed, or you can start living as a creator of how you show up, what you focus on, what kind of world your energy is empowering. You don't control everything, but you do control where you aim your awareness. In a universe where observation literally changes reality, this is not a small thing. It's everything. So today is your day to pull your power back. Pull your power back from the noise, from the fear, from the lies that you're nothing but a number on a screen. And I challenge you to ground yourself today, to guard your mind, to love your body, to feed your spirit, because a human that is fully here, present, awake, and sovereign is the one thing that the whole machine was never built to handle. And that's you. You're divine. You're special. You are worth it. You are enough. You can do hard things. It's okay to not be okay. You just have to get back up and not allow yourself to not be okay for a long time. From the bottom of my heart, today is the day you reclaim your power. I love you. Woo! Schmeed helps. Schmeed helps. Dang, how y'all feeling today? If you're on Facebook, could you just do me a favor, please, and just smash the like button as many times as you can in 60 seconds if that really resonated with you. Same with you, YouTube. Can you help push it out in the algorithm? If you're up in here for YouTube, just smash that like button a whole bunch of times, bro. I appreciate all of you guys. Dead ass, y'all are amazing. What are you guys trying to do today? You know what I'm saying? We were up in some crazy stuff yesterday, bro. We're going to just probably start off with a little web ski today. You know, we're actually just going to ask, was Jeffrey interested in data centers? We're just checking. We're just asking. We're going to check out web and see what's going on. Just curious. What's up, Kristen? What's up, Haven? Column Kelly, what's up? Goodwill Billions. What's up, Penny Williamson? I see you. Bro. All right, let's check what this has to say, bro. So we're actually going to come here real quick because I have to take this and just make it a little bit smaller so you can see the full screen, bro. I want you to see the full screen, Ski. Not just partial, not just some partials. All right. It's good to see you too, player. I'm happy you're here. Happy you're alive. Happy you're breathing. Happy you're thriving. Okay. The short answer is yes. Jeffrey Epstein was deeply interested in data centers, telecommunication infrastructure, and server-based operations, although the records show his interest was primarily directed toward his own property rather than commercial data investments. But the evidence also reveals a more sophisticated layer. He was actively planning a biomedical and financial informatics company that would run on servers in the U.S. Virgin Islands, leveraging fiber connectivity as the core part of the pitch. A reoccurring theme across Epstein's emails in 2010 to 2014 is his obsession with installing telecommunications and networking at his various properties in July 2010. He wrote to his team, "It's time we have a total telecommunications package for both the island and the ranch. Data voice, fiber, microwave. We need a total solution and a deadline to accomplish." Darren has let's see here. What does it say? Yep. We have a deadline to accomplish. All right. Come to the house at 11:30. There's the document right there for everybody to see. His communications team responded by briefing him on hiring a telecommunications consultant to assist with the overall design of data and communications for his properties, known internally as LSJ, Zorro, and FTC. He was following up on internet connectivity at his properties consistently with emails asking simply pool pack internet to his property managers. Okay. Pool pack internet. He was particularly focused on the U.S. Virgin Islands fiber network. In a January 2011 email, Epstein forwarded a link to a bandwidth map of St. Croix, telling an associate the largest fiber hub is on St. Croix, not in Florida. This suggests he'd done research into fiber connectivity in the Caribbean and understands the region's capacity. What's goody? If you're here, say hello. We're just checking to see if fucking old boy was interested in data centers. He's not really. He was. Documents also reveal Operation Citrix-based system linking computers across his properties. Palm Beach, Pete. Just kidding. I didn't say that, but it does say Palm Beach. The witness confirmed that Epstein used Citrix to link various computers and that even her computer was connected to the system. This wasn't just a simple email. It was a centralized link network across multiple locations. Damn duty. Let's see what's on the old fucking X today, bro. Where is it? There it is. Let's see what we're running with today. What's propaganda world got going on today? You never know what's happening up in here, dude. You can never know what's happening up. Amber Sparks, what's up? Thank you for being here. Jennifer Gerard, Penny Williamson, Queen Trip, Giggles, Clarissa, Brittany, Gamma Ray, Clarissa, P Wiz, Haven Lay, what's up? Kristen, Callum, what's up, dude? You guys are here, dude. What's my view on Palm Beach, Pete? let's just take a couple lucky poos. I think he's a clone. You know what I actually think is? I think he's a meme. We've had a little bit of conversations regarding the fact that memes are potentially psychological warfare to desensitize us to traumatic events, always forcing this humorous or comedic spin to make us feel as if it's not that bad or it's not that important. So I really feel that Palm Beach Pete Ski is a meme, bro, to desensitize us to create this May 13th. It just looks like Jeffrey Epstein, bro.
Hey guys, it's Palm Beach Pete, and something's really been bugging me lately. Like, enough is enough. I'm announcing that I'm taking a DNA test, and that will put all rumors to bed. That's a major thing. Stay tuned.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. Palm Beach Pete says he now has access to young kids and he's living his best life.
Of course, we have to ask you, are you Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm not. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
The first question, he didn't even answer it, bro.
Ask you, are you Jeffrey Epstein?
I am not, but thanks for having me.
I am not, but thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. I'm Palm Beach Pete, living my life. I'm retired. I'm 71 years old. How many people at my age get to hang out with young kids?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did he go? Did he have to go there?
Influencers, and really...
Who at my age gets to hang out with young kids?
I am not, but thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. I'm Palm Beach Pete, living my life. I'm retired. I'm 71 years old. How many people at my age get to hang out with young kids?
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, bro. Here's another bizarre video.
Hey, it's Palm Beach Pete. Just hit the jackpot for the Wynn Casino. I'm treating myself to an ice cream cone to enjoy. And everybody have a great day today. And just do you.
A little bit of mixture of a little bit of Monica in my mind. It's a little bit of fucking Joe Biden there with the ice cream and Epstein mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this old creep. There's music I can't play there. Oh, yeah. What about this, bro? What about this, bro? Tell me about this. You tell me. You go ahead and tell me. Does Jeffrey and Pete have the same teeth structure? That's for you to decide. I can't tell you, but it just shows here that, like, it seems as if they definitely have the same teeth. Dang, he really took a DNA test. We're going to see. He's Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, wait a second, bro. You guys want to see something crazy, bro? I'm about to show you something insane right now, okay? I'm dead ass, bro. I hope that it pulls up like it did for me yesterday, bro. But this is going to be crazy. I need y'all to just fucking just light the chat up right now. I'm about to blow your mind, boy. Y'all know who Nick Shirley is, right? We all know who Nick Shirley is. Y'all know who this guy is. Yeah, the DNA test is going to be redacted. We know who this guy is. You know, the Smalley fraud, the Leering Center. Y'all know who Nick Shirley is? Just let me know somehow in the chat if you know who this guy is. He's a YouTuber. He's walked around California. You know what I'm saying? He's went to Cuba. He supposedly went to Brazil. He went to Minnesota and exposed fraud. He went to California and exposed fraud. Nick Shirley, okay? Now, do you know who this guy is? Come on, let's roll it up. Pick up the pace. There's data centers everywhere. You know who this guy is, right? Who is this guy? This guy right here. You guys know who this guy is? Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Oh yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy who shot Charlie Kirk. Can you provide me information about Nick Shirley being related to Tyler Robinson? Where did you see this? Why it's debunked? Where did I seen this? Let me pull this up. Wait a second. That's wrong. We have it here. Super Grok, you said this to me yesterday. It's weird you're changing it up now, homie. You said, yes, it checks out. Nick Shirley and Tyler James Robinson, the suspect of the Charlie Kirk assassination, are half cousins. Okay, so alleged shared grandfather making Tyler Robinson and Nick Shirley's mother's half sisters. You literally, I'm going to send you this. It says Brooke and Amber are half sisters, the same father, different mothers, which makes their sons half first cousins. This is I'm reading this literally from a super chat. I'll drop this super grok chat in the Discord for y'all to see. Are you guys in the Discord? Who's in the Discord? You guys are gonna want to see this, bro. So I'll drop the Discord link in to the chats. Because for some reason it's being gay, and all of a sudden it doesn't want to say the same stuffs. It doesn't want to. Make sure you join the Discord. Dropped it in the Facebook chat. Drop it in the YouTube chat. Bro, the Discord is just like a group chat, bro, where all of us are in, bro. We'll drop it right here. If you're not in the chat, pin it to the top. Discord. I hope to see all of you there. I want to see all you guys there. Ready to see some pinging in, some people jumping up in here. Hell yeah. But I'll drop it right here. Let me see here. We'll go download. Go right here and go bing, bing, bing. You can look at them yourselves. You can look at them yourselves on the Discord. I tell you, I might be in some algorithmic cage, bro. I'm telling you, they might be restricting the things I see. Just putting it out there and just saying it how it is, bro. You just never know what type of shit. What's up, William? We just dropped the link to the Discord, bro. Hopefully trying to get everybody up in here. Ray, what's up? Heck yeah. Here we are. We're in there. We in there. A supposed NSA insider leaked recording claims every star and planet in our solar system exists across other dimensions, and that dark matter may be tied to realities we can't fully perceive.
I myself am
I can't listen to that voice. I'm sorry. I can't listen to your voice, bro. Christina May, what's up? We got one person that joined the Discord. Let's go. Wow, that's crazy. Texas is going from a 40 data centers to over 400 data centers in 2 years. That's insane. Texas could use 30% of U.S. data center power demanded by 2028. By 2030, the Texas data centers could use 161 billions of gallons of water per year. I actually just kind of have to figure out something, dude. Okay, so before these data centers went everywhere, how much water was the country of America in gallons consuming every year?
I found some historical estimates for U.S. water consumption. According to a federal report, total U.S. annual water withdrawals were about 48.5 trillion gallons in 2022, with 962 billion of those gallons actually consumed, meaning not returned to the system. That total includes all sectors like agriculture, power generation, and municipal use. This gives you a sense of how much water the U.S. was using annually before data centers became a major factor.
Okay, so now if we take into consideration the plans for the 400 data centers that are being planned in the next 2 years in Texas and even all the ones that are all over the country, how much significantly is America's annual water use going to skyrocket or diminish? Which one's more applicable?
Here's what the projections show. Data centers across the U.S. directly consumed about 17 to 17.4 billion gallons of water in 2023. By 2028, projections suggest that direct consumption could rise to somewhere between 38 and 73 billion gallons per year. In Texas specifically, data centers currently account for less than 1% of the state's water use, but by 2040, they could account for 3% to 9% depending on growth and technology. So overall, the trend is an increase in water usage due to new data centers.
Okay, last thing. Can you please just provide me some information regarding the water that is used to cool these systems are not consumable to humans, correct? Because of the sediment and what happens molecularly to the water when it cools these heat waves.
I hear your concern. Typically, the water used to cool data centers is clean water to start with, and in many cases, it's treated to prevent scale and corrosion. Once it circulates through the cooling system, it absorbs heat, but it doesn't necessarily pick up harmful sediment that would make it unsafe for humans. However, after it's been used for cooling, it's usually warm and may contain chemical treatments. So it's not typically put back into drinking water systems without proper treatment. In some cases, facilities...
Okay, so we're just going to use all of this water. And then we're just going to put a whole bunch of chemicals inside of it to make it safe, and then we're going to give it back to you. That sounds awesome. Oh, I'm always interested in some...
Do you remember when 360 children described ritual abuse through secret tunnels, and after everyone was acquitted, archaeologists found the tunnels? In 1983, children at McMartin Preschool in Manhattan Beach made allegations, not vague claims. 360 children, consistent descriptions, taken through underground passages to hidden rooms, photographed, rituals, multiple perpetrators, medical evidence, documented abuse, 7-year trial, longest in U.S. history, all defendants acquitted. Media declared it satanic panic, proof children fabricate abuse through suggestion. Then archaeologist E. Gary Stickle excavated the demolished site. He found hand-dug tunnel systems beneath the preschool.
The McMartin preschool. Let's just see what this pulls up. I've never even heard of this one. You guys heard of this? McMartin preschool? It's the same video.
An entrance, by the way. We found a 9-foot wide subterranean entrance under the west wall of dog room. There were 4 classrooms. That was Ray Bucky's room. By the way, Virginia McMartin and Ray Bucky were tried. Virginia, the grandmother, was acquitted. Ray had a hung jury. And we found these tunnels in the middle of the second trial of Ray Bucky. They could have been used to convict him. We called the prosecutor. He sent his investigator out, Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez told me, I don't want you entering in my conversation with the arch.
Let's just see here. Okay, so I just heard about the McMartin preschool scandal that happened in California where they found tunnels and supposedly it was the longest running U.S. trial for 7 years. Can you please provide all applicable context?
Here's the context. The McMartin preschool scandal began in 1983 in Manhattan Beach, California, when a mother accused a preschool teacher, Ray Buckey, of abusing her child. The accusation triggered a widespread investigation, letters sent to hundreds of parents, and intense questioning of children. The interviews used leading and coercive techniques, and many children began describing outlandish scenarios, including secret tunnels under the preschool, satanic rituals, and being flushed down toilets into hidden rooms. Despite multiple excavation efforts, no evidence of tunnels or physical abuse was found. 7 staff members were arrested and charged. The legal proceedings, which took place from 1984 through 1990, spanned 7 years, cost about $15 million, and became the longest and most expensive criminal trial in U.S. history.
Okay, so what you're telling me though is that people were charged and sent to prison, but they didn't find tunnels. That's the only thing that you said wasn't ever verified was the tunnels, but the abuse was happening.
I hear your concern. To clarify, the McMartin preschool case involved serious accusations, but the evidence didn't support them. Multiple investigations found no physical proof of tunnels or abuse. The trial didn't result in convictions, and experts later criticized the interview methods as leading and unreliable.
Wow, that's kind of fucked up. I didn't know that. The preschool kids lying about tunnels underneath their preschool. He perplexly literally just said getting flushed down the toilet and then going to a different room. How fucking weird would that be? Let's see this.
Is there a network of these satanic murderers in the country? I can say that there is a network of these people. Very active. Have a aggressive relaxation.
I don't know about you, but they all just look like pedophiles, to be honest. Like, look at this dude. He's just got the Mo glow for sure. He's got the fucking Chomo 3000s on top of his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Are in contact with each other, tied things loosely to the drug operation. We have people with specialized surveillances and photography.
Let's talk about the McMartin case.
The satanic daycare abuse scandal. August 18th, 1983, Judy Johnson, mother of McMartin student Matthew, 3 years old, has Detective Jane Hogue interview her son as requested by a pediatrician who'd seen the boy. Judy had found blood in his diaper. August 30th, 1983, after being interviewed at the station, Matthew mentions Ray Buckey, teacher and grandson of Virginia McMartin, founder of the school. September 1983, Police Chief Harry Kohlmeyer sends out letters to 200 parents notifying them of the allegations at the McMartin preschool. An investigation followed.
Children had said that they were taken into tunnels under the school. There was a chamber down there. They were sexually molested. That involved ceremonies, adults with robes, candle, chanting. Adults had no clothes. In the spring of 1993, I heard that the property of the McMartin School had been sold from the McMartin family to the defense attorney, actually given to him. And from there, he said he was broke and he sold it to a contractor. The contractor was going to build an office building on the space. And so I went out and contacted him. And I said, dear sir, I would like to have access to that property. He said, I'll give you 2 weeks. And along with some of the parents, we hired an archaeologist from UCLA, Dr. Gary Sickle, knowing full well that I'm not qualified to the tunnel that are under there even if I found them.
A 45-foot tunnel, 9-foot wide subterranean entrance found under the west wall of the dog room in classroom 4, redacted. Avocado tree roots cut on both sides of the entrance Disney bag, copyright, that's weird. Disney bag, copyright 1982, found 4.5 feet below the classroom floor and 3 to 6 inches in from the 3 to 6 inches in from the entrance under the foundation. Tunnels proceeded south, then east 45 Street through classrooms 4 and 3, and north, then east 10 feet within classroom 4. Tunnels were 30 feet wide. What the fuck? Because it's 3 to 6 feet actually from the entrance. I was reading that wrong. Tunnels were 30 feet wide, 45 feet to 46 feet deep, with top of the tunnel 30 feet under the classroom floor. I don't think that says inches, bro. I can't read. Is the 2 lines inches or the 1 line is inches? The footing between classroom 3 and 4 was arched where the tunnel passed underneath the 12 shorter in depth at this location, the same footing 12 feet from the north. 4 large upright containers were found in the tunnel under the arch. Didn't Perplexity literally just tell me that there was no tunnels found? How fucking weird is that? Why would it lie?
And we began our dig. At noon, the 34th day, with the bulldozers, with their motors running, ready to knock the building down. He was going to knock the building down and then build an office building. Dr. Stickle said, I can say without any question right now, there have been tunnels under the school, they were filled in. People will try and convince you of, hey, this
Inches, okay. 2 is inches.
didn't happen here. Look at this. They told you that. It's simply not the truth. And it's, the topic gets old. That's what happened, and that's what I said. And you believe me or not, it's fine, but I'm going to still say it to this day.
Weird, bro. Weird. You're telling me satanic rituals haven't been happening, bro? It looks like there was one. Oh, yeah. Who is this from? To Jeffrey Epstein. Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video. The Franklin scandal, the Dutroux scandal, the Finders cult. I'm in China. I will be in the U.S. second week of May. Weird, bro. Weird, bro. I didn't know about that, bro. I did not know about that, bro. I never heard of the McMacken.
Let's take 40,000 acres in Utah and make it possible.
Wow. The world already has 11,000 data centers. That's crazy to see, bro. China has like 500. Russia's got like 250. I think the evidence was covered up too. I think that anytime there's evidence implicating a satanic cult that's sacrificing children, you know what I mean? Hidden in plain sight. Industry plants.
Pumping out all these fake stars.
Industry plants? That's not a real thing.
I heard they have a factory up in the hills. Let's find out.
Industry plants. There's definitely industry plants, bro. If you're on Facebook, like I said, can you guys, when you're on Facebook, you could just smash the like button a bunch of times, bro. If you could, that would be awesome, bro. We're trying to get Facebook to go, and grow. YouTube, what's up, bro? I know it's hard to not boondock Saint all these motherfuckers, dude. Yeah, it's right. You're right, P-Wiz, because the reptilians need the adrenochrome, bro. Oh, the German video? Oh, yes, I can show it. Let me see here. You sent it to me. Forward, download. Hit download. It's not letting me download.
Hi Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Snacking on Schwarzkümmel?
This video is going to be insane. How are y'all doing today, though? What's going down? What's going down in the hood, bro? Hell yeah, your boyfriend application is completed. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's just bring y'all in close for a little bit while I'm just getting this video pulled up. What's up with you guys? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Huh? Top of the morning to ya. Got this little video right here. Open in photos. Let's just open her up, bud. Airdrop. You know what I'm saying? Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Schmeed. You know what I'm saying? We got it all, bro. We got it all. You're watching me on your TV? Let's go. Jeez Louise. Headed to the state park. Let's go. Spending time with your grandbaby. That's awesome. I want to go to a lake so bad, Monica. Chilling for looking for work. What's up? Taking a nap with the, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Hell yeah. If you're on, I'm the only one who stood up. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's pull this video up here. I should be able to play it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I gotta bring this over here. On your phone and the TV. You guys are just fucking just loving and helping me so much. Thank you so much for multi-streaming. You got me on your phone. You got me on the big screen. I told you, Mom, I would be on TV somewhere, dude. I told you, Mom. Just kidding. But let's watch this video. When a German explains the end of times. I've seen this video, so I'm going to play it while I run upstairs real quick, potty, go grab some more coffee. But I really want you to listen to what this individual says, because yesterday, me and my wife were at her lunch for her lunch break, and we watched this video together, and it gave us the chillskis. So here we go. Oh.
Hi Josh, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm snacking on Schwarzkümmel, black seeds. Okay. Hey, by the way, I was at yoga class with Nancy, and they were all talking about the frequency is rising, like you do. None of them could tell me what that means. I mean, I don't know what they mean, but basically, we've been underwater, and now Atlantis is rising. What do you mean underwater? It's a metaphor, Josh. But you know, like when you're underwater, you need like puck tube to like survive, you know? So you're dependent on some sort of system to survive. Yeah. Then somebody have to sell you that Schubercock and the oxygen. Right. When the frequency rise and we come out of the water of dependency, then we're going to reach absolute sovereignty. Again, what does that mean? Remember when I told you about the flood? So the flood is also a metaphor. It is a flood. We've been flooded with an energy, a frequency that keep us low and dependent on the systems of the aquatics. And the aquatics, like the reptilians and the aquatic bastards, will keep us dependent. But once we rise out of it, then we are free from that dependence. Do you understand? No. Okay. Right now, they do everything they can to keep us in the water. Okay, because the tide is going down. And so they try everything to push you down with vaccines, with poisons, with wars, with pandemics, with all kinds of shit to keep you down. But once you peek your head out of the water, whoa, I can breathe without a scuba cock. Okay, you're making less sense than the yoga girls. You know, because you're still underwater, you're so... You know, you can't see when you're underwater. That's why it's hard to explain to you. But you have to just listen, Yush. I'm trying to listen, but your metaphors. Josh, that's why I'm trying to tell you to do the root exercise, because those with eyes to hear and ears to hear whatever, Matthew 13:9, they will understand. But you have to get to a certain level of your mind to hear what I'm saying. Okay, but what are you saying? The water is receding. So those people who've been in control, they are losing control because they can only swim in the water. They cannot fly in the air. And humans are meant to fly, Josh. We have wings. We are not aquatic creatures. So once we get out of the water, we can fly and we will see what this world, this reality is really.
tripoverdrip.shop. Anyways, let's get back into some stuff. So, in the water? In the water? Did I just exit that out? Dang, I did. I did exit that out. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, how far behind at least it's showing me. Facebook is lagging, bro. They're like minutes behind. A security camera in the U.S. recorded a massive glowing sphere that suddenly appeared at night. The video looks like computer graphics, but it's real, experts suggest. Oh yeah, Tolga. Let's see how many followers you got. It's probably fake video. I'm sorry, but it's probably a fake video. I don't know. Sometimes. Oh yeah, you're here. We've seen this, right? It's got music. I don't want to play it. It'll get copyrighted. We've seen this one, right? We've seen this one. We know what this is. Let me just copy this right here and just go like this. tripoverdrip.shop, bro. Just drop the link right there for you. tripoverdrip.shop. The chat is delayed on the screen too. Interesting. Maybe we're just fucking overpowering it. I'm streaming to so many platforms. I don't know what's going down. Let's see here. All right. My X feed is a trip, dude. Oh, we could watch this.
We'll convert your children.
When all the San Francisco choir gays, all the guys that were in the gay choir for San Francisco, they turned out to be pedophiles. Weird. Oh, we could watch this one. This one's trippy.
Pedophile networks use these symbols, even to this day. The question is, why wouldn't they?
More than a dozen men, including Disney employees, are facing jail time after they're caught in an undercover sex bust. The men.
Wait a second. That sounded like an old clip. Didn't that just happen again to Disney? How many times do people at Disney need to get arrested in a sexting operation, specifically with kids? Like, fucking for real. Can we just all I mean, I hate to do it, put me on blast, but can we all just type fuck Disney in the chat, bro? Can we not see that they're full of satanic, Masonic, pedophilic, sexually suggestive material to program the masses subconsciously at a young age? Fuck Disney.
Wanted to have sex with the underage boys and girls.
Disney workers among the 11 Bay Area men arrested and accused of keeping child pornography.
Wait a second. That's another one. That was a different clip. That was a different woman talking about another case.
Transitioning from Disney into this was fucking easy. I don't know, getting molested for fucking from your 6 to your 14 seems like way harder circumstances.
Not talked about in the media at all.
Former Walt Disney vice president sentenced in child sex abuse investigation.
Scene was, but this wasn't talked about at all. He's 73 years old and he was just sentenced to 7 years. It makes you wonder.
He was only sentenced to 7 years? Dang.
All those years, his position at Disney, being the vice president, what else have he done? I had to dig for this story, and it's not on any mainstream media news outlet anywhere. It makes you wonder, all those years, his position at Disney, being the vice president, what else have he done?
This man, Brian Peck, worked at Nickelodeon. He was convicted of raping a child on the set. And a year later, he was hired by Disney to work on the show The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Wait a second. He was hired by Disney after he was a pedophile? No way.
You should have some pizza later.
Pizza.
In 2012, he was hired by his longtime friend, Charlie Sheen, to work alongside him on the show Anger Management.
When we were growing up, it's no secret that producer's sleeping with this actress or that, or watch out for that guy. He likes.
Watch out for that guy. He likes kids. Weird, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro. Look at this. Isn't this just fucking retarded, bro? Like, I'm gonna be dead ass with you, bro. Isn't this fucking retarded that the White House posted this? There's a time and a place for everything, bro. Like, are you, like, actually just trying to... I don't know what the attempt to do this is, bro. Whoa, this is crazy. A large grocery store chain, Kroger, recently put out a TV commercial, and it very clearly had bugs crawling across the steaks.
So Kroger put out a TV ad. Watch this.
You can say pig. We are with Kroger. Right now, USDA choice voting.
Are those bugs?
That's insane, bro. That's insane. 52 minutes ago, 50 empty Waymos invaded an Atlanta neighborhood, circling their cul-de-sac for hours. What? That's crazy, bro. There's just all these fucking cars that have no driver in them. And they're just... We can go right here. This guy's a good one. This is a good one.
So there are these massive AI data centers being built across the US, and there are many already in place. Now, what they're not telling you is the sound pollution it's giving off. It's called infrasound, also known as the death hum. which physically affects the human body without conscious awareness. And the scary part is that most people still think pollution only means something you can see, and that's not always the case. Here's a video of what it sounds like from someone who lives close to a data center, and there are hundreds of residential homes next to this.
Dude, I'm slightly autistic, so sounds. I really I really have a sensory issue when it comes to sounds, bro. That is, my skin started to crawl the few seconds that sound played. I'll let you play it. I'll play it again.
That noise you hear plays at a constant 24/7. It'll never shut off. Residents living within a half mile of these new AI data centers are reporting dizziness, nausea, and vertigo, and also sleep disruption. While at the same time, their homes are seeing an instant 10% decrease in value. So you have a decision to make. You either have to sell at a loss or stay and live with the symptoms. Now, in that video,
that seems really fucked up, bro. They're going to put these data centers there that send out this sound frequency that literally affects your body, your mind, your soul, your consciousness at a molecular and a frequency level. And because you're next to a data center, your house will decrease in value. So you have two choices: to lose money on your house or stay and be sick. That's super fucked up.
you could hear the humming sound, but there are some data centers that are shooting out a frequency that we can't hear. And that's because it's kicking out below 20 hertz. And that sits beneath the floor of human hearing.
From the deepest rumbles to the highest squeaks, the infrasound is below 20 hertz, rumbles and earthquakes. Ultrasound is above 20,000 hertz, which is like bats, dolphins, and medical imagery. Interesting.
But not beneath human physiology. But here's how they get away with this. The noise ordinance were written for audible noise. Decibel measurements start at 20 hertz. So infrasound doesn't appear, which makes it completely unregulated. Now, it's rumored that this invisible death hum can travel up to 7 miles away if the data center is at a big enough scale. Now, this is all part of their plan to herd the masses living rurally and force them into the upcoming smart cities. So you will have a choice. Stay and become sick, or live up and move to these new smart cities.
Smart city? Do you guys know what a smart city is? We're just going to take a little tangent right here. They're building one of those here too in Utah. A smart city. Get this. It's called Utah City. Oh, okay. So the Utah City is going to be a 15-minute city. Do y'all know what the 15-minute cities are, player? Do you know what the smart city is? You did talk about it yesterday. You're right. I'm remembering now. I didn't think you were being a smartass. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so a smart city, a 15-minute city is where everything you need is walkable within 5 to 15 minutes. Literally trying to make it so they can build your city so you never have to leave ever. That's what they want, is you to not have to leave the city. A major new development called The Point is being constructed in Utah on the former site of the Utah State Prison. How disgusting, huh? They're like, we're going to renovate this prison from like a prison to like a prison. Because they're just going to be like so much surveillance, bro. Smart city, meaning like everything in the whole city is connected to AI. A 15-minute city is ideally they're going to try and corral us into these 15-minute cities with all of our loved ones, because they're eventually going to know everybody we associate with. So they're going to corral us into these cities that everything we could possibly need is within 15-minute walking distance, while the whole entire system is hyper surveillanced and hyper AI and hyper convenient where you go to the grocery store and there's not even going to be humans in there because your phone IP address and metadata is going to like sync up to the fucking grocery store. And so they're automatically going to know that it's you walking into the grocery store. When you walk in, even before then, they're going to know you're on the property. They're going to obviously know you're everywhere you're going, obviously. But you walk up into the grocery store, you just pick the items you want, and then you leave. And then it's going to charge your central digital currency. It's going to charge your digital ID, your carbon footprint, you know, I mean, how much carbon you use that day and how much junk food you have been allowed to buy. And if you're buying things that aren't good for you, it will drop your digital ID score. You know what I'm saying? And then if you make the wrong rules, you're going to show up to if you break the wrong rules, you're going to, or say the wrong things or associate with the wrong people at any given time, the government's just going to like flip a switch and you're going to go to the grocery store and you're not going to be able to buy food. Leverages cutting-edge smart city technology. Use connected automated vehicle calculator systems like self-driving shuttles to get you around the city. Feature integrated multi-model transportation, smart studios, and IoT-enabled infrastructure. Isn't there a city in Utah called Utah City? It's by my house. There's actually a pretty good grocery store over there called Bella's. That's the only time I went over there, so I even know that it's there. It's called Bella's, and we went to Bella's, and it's a good store, dude. They got lots of good stuff, bro. They got lots of good food over at Bella's. Shout out Bella's, even though I'm talking shit about your city, bro. Oh, this one's built in Vineyard. It's a 700-acre master planned community. What makes it special? And then you get to eat the bugs. You will eat bugs and be happy. Utah is special because it's Utah County's first large-scale walkable 15-minute city built from the ground up on a brownfield site with several first and unique features no other community in Utah has. Smart city. Geothermal utility. Utah's first geothermal public utility provides heating and cooling to the entire community. Wow. 15-minute city design, walkable, where groceries, healthcare, your work, schools, parks, and dining are all within 15 minutes. Has a 12-acre Green Line promenade. The first Peloton-powered community in Utah. Every residential building includes co-branded fitness rooms with Peloton bikes. That's pretty sick, dude. That's pretty cool. At least that part. You mean they're trying to get people to be healthy and shit? They're like, we don't want you to leave, but we want you to be healthy. So we're going to allow you everywhere you go in this city, you can just go get on a Peloton bike. Home of Utah University's Extension Campus and the future Huntsman Cancer Institute. Vineyard's first grocery in 100 years. I just talked about this. Bella's Market is the first full grocery store in Vineyard. 50 plus acres of parks, bro. Parks? 50-acre parks, dude. A holistic wellness focus. 20,000 square feet wellness center with 3 resort-style pools, bathhouse, restaurants, and co-working spaces. In short, Utah City is being built as Utah County's new downtown. A sustainable, health-focused, car-optional urban center with cutting-edge geothermal energy, major healthcare and educational anchors with direct access to the lake, and all on a transformed industrial site. Oh yeah, that's what they're doing, huh? It's all fucking... They have these Peloton bikes everywhere because they want everyone to go get on them and ride so they can transmute that kinetic energy back into the grid. They're going to tell people you're required to get on the bike for 30 minutes every day. You're required to get on the bike for an hour a day. And if every person gets on the bike that lives in the little community, they get on there for an hour a day, then they power the whole system. They're literally taking your energy from you. How insane is that, allegedly? That's kind of crazy to think about, bro. Maybe I'm just making connections. Maybe I'm too far out. Maybe Giggles is on point. Maybe she's not using human energy to run the city. Seems kind of sus. Seems weird. Seems different. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Julia Brand. Dang, we got Mexico in the house. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. You like the setup, Julia? This is way better now, isn't it? This is like way better. I think the Facebook setup has been elevated, bro. I don't know, it just feels good to see it on my screen, not have to use my phone, you know what I mean, so I can do other things potentially midstream, all up in it. If you haven't seen the Facebook stream, I think I did this maybe yesterday, maybe it was today, I don't remember. But can y'all, if you're on here on Twitch, we're lacking in the viewers. We only got a few fucking solid warriors on Team Human in here. We got 4 of it. Can y'all just jump over to the Facebook, comment a whole bunch of different weird shit, funny shit, smash the like button as many times as you can for like a minute or 2 minutes so we can just get the algorithm overrided. Because right now, like I said yesterday, it's kind of insane. Like, how in the hell, out of 540,000 people that supposedly clicked the follow button indicating they wanted to see more of my content, they're not getting pushed it. Yes, please, right now, if you could, that would be awesome. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't seem realistic to me that there's only 4 people out of the 500,000 people. There has to be something that's going on, bro. There has to be something that's restricting my content, bro. The algorithm definitely has to not be notifying the people that it's supposed to notify because they push the button to watch my content more. That's literally what the follow button is. It doesn't make sense to me. It's quite intriguing and insane, and sometimes it's demoralizing, if I'm being honest. It just gets to be like, what in the shit? It's like right in my face. I know for a fact that I'm being suppressed, bro. I talk about too much shit, bro. It'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like I was saying last night, bro. It would be all right, dude, if I just talked a little bit about, conspiracies and stuff. But when the perfect mixture of what I found is if we just keep talking and just like talk about like certain conspiracies, etc., and then we also intertwine it with like real stuff that's happening in real life, we start to see lots of patterns and connections. And you might not really know this about me, but I'm dead ass, bro. Like, I literally have no filter, dude. I say whatever I want to say, when I want to say it, to whoever I want to say. In a lot of different situations, I do have self-control. You know what I'm saying? I do have self-control, bro. But if you were here last night, bro, I had a little glass of wine. I went off the rails. I was fucking going wild yesterday, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you just sometimes get into the situation, bro, where you just gotta say how it is. I know it's insane, bro. Like, how is that possible? How does the algorithm just decide that? And Lacey, you're a day one, bro. You've been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? So if you're liking my posts when you do see them, isn't that supposed to indicate to the algorithm like keep showing me more? You know? So I don't really give a fuck, if I'm being honest with you. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep going. Whatever happens, happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've got two other platforms. Maybe this is divine timing because energetically I've relied on Facebook for far too long. Maybe it's time to start focusing on, like I said, the Twitch streaming and YouTube and actually building a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Maybe the divine timing is just forcing me to hone my energy and my attention towards other means of transportation, if that makes sense. Just talk on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't just rely on fucking Facebook anymore. You know? Can't do it no more. So the only thing I can request and ask for all of you is when you do see my stuff, because you know it's being suppressed, just hit all the buttons. Comment an emoji if you got nothing to say. Because every little like, every little comment, every little share, when you watch the how long of a video I post, it depending on how much you watch of it, that affects it. If you watch the whole just a second, Joey. If you watch the whole video and then like it at the end, that's always best. For some reason, I have found that when you like the video at the end of the video, it like somehow super bumps up in, you know what I mean? It lets them really know you watched it. But that's it, bro. That's it. I love all you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the fucking warriors, dude. Fucking the Team Humans lieutenants, dude. You know what I'm saying? First in command type shit. You know what I mean? That's the YouTube channel if you don't follow the YouTube yet. Yeah, YouTube's the next goal. So if you could go to YouTube, that would be so awesome, to be honest. If you could just go to YouTube and subscribe. We pull up the old YouTube. You know what I mean? Trip over drip. We refresh it up over here. You know what I mean? We're almost there. I'm almost to 1,000, bro. Almost to 1,000 subs. Let me show you. Trip over drip on YouTube. It shows we're live right now. 7 people watching. Let's go. What's up? What's up, YouTube? Love you guys. 7 people. Dang, we've had that many people up on YouTube. YouTube is growing, bro. What'd you say over here? I appreciate you so much, Julia. Thank you. How are y'all doing? Cheers for drinking coffee. Did we get another one? Oh, we got 2 more. Let's go. You know what I was thinking about? This one right here, 2 days that I streamed 3 days ago. Hell yeah, Team Human. What's up? Let's go. I got 112 views on that one right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if what y'all could do, y'all have Facebook probably. If you just go and like click on this link right here and you can hit share on today's live, hit copy link and go post it on Facebook to your channel so we can direct traffic over here. That would be so dope. That would be so dope, bro. And then I was looking and I see here that I have 112 views on this stream, bro. Bro, that's 1/5. Bro, that's 1/5 of the views that the current people who run the Charlie Kirk Show and TPUSA are getting. Look, let's go look. Where is it? Is it Charlie Kirk? Is that the channel? I don't know about it. Where was the channel at? What's the channel, babe? Where they were only getting like 500 views. What's the channel? I don't remember. Queen Trip was the one that was showing me. Candace Owens has talked about it too. Dang, it already went up 1 view. Let's go, dude. You guys are the best, bro. I have to just tell you, I love you guys for real, bro. It's so cool I can do that on Facebook now. I can do the balloons, bro. Just what's up, dude? Give me the balloon, bro. Ooh. Give me the balloons. Let's go. There we go. There's the balloons. There's the hearts. Heart gang, what's up? There's the thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs down. Boop. There's some other ones. I don't know what they are. I can't recall. American's Voice. That's what it was. 308,000 subscribers. Okay. And they've got like 74 views, 256 views, 152 views. Bruh. You see that? Trip over. I got a notification of some kind of just ding-a-ling, ding-ding, ding-a-ding-da-ding. I don't know what that did right there. But they got 308 fucking thousand subs, bro. You know what I mean? 300,000 subs, bro. It's crazy. That's crazy. Let's check out Jeffrey Epstein's Island since we're here. They're getting like 500 views, bro. What was it, babe? You said, dang, Lacey Moiser's in the house. What's up, Lacey? What's up, dude? What's up, dude? They're like the company that owns the Charlie Kirk show or something. What do they do? I can't remember. But they're directly connected to Charlie Kirksky. And I'm just a guy, dude. I'm just a human, bro. You know what I mean? I'm seeing some of your chats. I saw Queen Trip's America's Voice or American's Voice. Can you hear me? My wife texts me, are you seeing my chat? I am seeing your chat, America's Voice. And yes, we can do lunch at 12. Lag on Facebook. Dang, let me. There's a lag ski? No way, dude. Dang, that's weird. It says I'm live right here on Facebook. Please don't be messing up. Please. Yeah. Just have to check it out. We do this regularly here. Just coming to just take a little gander over here at this place on planet Earth. What about this? Let's go over here. Let's try this. Has anyone ever tried this? Bohemian Grove? You guys want to go check out Google Earth where Bohemian Grove is? Yeah, we got all the Lacey's, bro. We got a bunch of Lacey's in here, dude. Thank you, Kelty. I appreciate that, bro. It's in there somewhere. No way. No way. Shut your ass up. Okay, this is just the fucking forest, bro. I was about to say, there's no way. There's one right there, though. Why did it take me over there? You see, look at the weird, you see the weird tree thing again? Oh, look at these half trees right here. Okay, and a black dot. I don't know if that's just because that's where it's at, you know what I mean? But weird trees. You look up. Whoa, dude. What happened, dude? Whoa, dude. Look, there's a tree right there that doesn't have a. What am I even seeing, bro? Oh, thank you, Levi. Thank you, bro. Like, what is this, bro? There's another one right there. I bet that's the one right there. See, look. Perfectly fine image of this beautiful redwood grove. I'm looking for you, Moloch. See, look at this. What is this? What are these half people? Are they ghosts? Because how can I see the floor if I can't see their legs? Dead ass. Tell me how I can see the floor if I can't see their legs. Because at first I was thinking maybe it's just like cut off. But how can you see the floor? Oh, this whole you could theoretically should be able to zoom in and see the trail. Yeah, there's like a trail under here. You can go to all of these spots. Dang, bro. There's no how would I even search through this whole mountain range, bro, to fucking find out where Moloch's at? You know what I mean? Where's Moloch? Just looking. I'm just trying to find the owl, bro. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Dang. Let me see here. Let me see here. Coordinates to the owl statue. I doubt it's going to give it to me, bro. It's telling me, searching the exact GPS location. Oh my gosh, dude. I think it actually gave this shit to me, bro. I think it actually gave this shit to me. It says, how do okay, this is where, okay, 38.46809 negative. Oh, it's not even writing it? Dang. 38.46809 comma negative 123.00267. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that's not anywhere near Bohemia, wherever I just punched in. The Great Owl of Bohemia? Is that what that just said? The Great Owl of Bohemia. Now, remember how you couldn't really quite tell? Weird, bro. Let me find just one random one. That would be just so sick. If I could just click, just randomly, there's just like a fucking. Let's go here. See how far I can go. Which way is this? Bohemian Avenue. We want to go that way. Into this one. I think. This way. Dude, are we gonna walk all the way to the fucking owl, bro? Or am I not in the right place? Let's just see. We'll give it a few more minutes. Alright, we're coming up on what looks to be a house. Okay. There's no way they're letting you go all the way in here on this. If you can't click up there. But see, I was saying that there's... These are all like the lodges. Bro. I don't know. I don't even know where the fuck I am. No outlet. That means it goes back here and nobody can get out. Blurred face. That's weird, isn't that? So it makes me think that we're actually... That makes me think that fucking... we're actually like onto something. Unless it's like the weird no-legged people. You know what I mean? But this just seems sus that the company that this bag is, so that they don't get fucked by supplying supplies to Bohemian Grove. And this man's face is blurred out. Redacted. Seems weird. See, I told you, if nobody probably ever has done this, bro. Because if you look, obviously I'm walking further on Google Earth than where the blue dot showed me. Is this going to take me all the way up? Let's go back and see what that sign says. Parking for Filipinos only. What? What the fuck? What the fuck does that even mean, bro? For Filipinos only? Whoa. End of the trail, dude. End of the trail. Railroad Avenue. See, maybe not that way. Let's zoom out. Where are we going? Okay, see, we were over here. We got to go that way. So if I go to pink, it's this road. It's this one. Bohemian Avenue. This has got to be it, dude. I'm telling you what, bro. I never took a walk like this before on Google Earth, so we're all in this for the first time, bro. Whoa. Let's just go back as far as we fucking can go. See, look at that. Boom. License plate and face blurred out. License plate blurred out. A truck following me. Are they following me, bro? Am I being followed on Google Earth right now? I swear I'm gonna turn around. Is this truck still behind me? It's following me, bro. Is that crazy? Isn't that insane, actually? I'm really that started to feel weird, bro. What the fuck? Let's go back a couple. Let's click a couple more. Let's turn around. Where's the white truck at, little fucker? Okay, we lost him. Hell yeah. Okay, so it's only allowing me to go this way. It's not allowing me to go down that road. Kensington Avenue. It's not letting me go this way either. Let's go back. Back. There's two arrows. Oh, fuck yeah, I think I hit it. Oh, see how those two arrows were overlaid on each other? Dang. Dang, bro. Now let me see here again. There he is. That's this. What the, what it, Oh my god, mommy, I'm scared. I need a grown up. I'm clicking a bunch, bro. No dumping. All right. You can't poop here, you guys. There's the truck. He's following me. I'm not going to poop because I don't want to get kicked out, bro. No dumping right there. Private property. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, we go back. There was 2 arrows. 2 arrows again. Like this. What is going on right there? No, back. Right there. Oh! Dude, I got onto a secret trail, dude. I think I'm in a secret trail, bro. Things are starting to get weird. Is this truck behind me, bro? Do you see how grainy the images are? Dude, I think we're onto something, bro. It's going into the forest, dude. We're going up in here. Oh, just redacted. Okay. Another road going this way. 2 exits out. 1 way in. Look at how fucking shitty these images are. It won't let me click. Can't go further. Like, what is this thing? How can the images be so clear at another, but not? Jeffrey Epstein, this way. That's your pull marker. Was there a hamburger right there? Oh, I thought that was a hamburger. I was really starting to get weirded out. Now you can see where my mind's going. We're going back. We found this. The truck's going to be there again, waiting for me to get back on the road. I just know it, dude. I can just feel it. Nope, he's not here. Make a run for it. Go. 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 Make a run for it. They're not going to catch me. I'm in here. Shit. He's there again. Fuck. I'm just trying to see how far this thing goes, bro. Up into Bohemian Grove, bro. Bohemian Avenue. How far does this thing go back, Blair? Yep. Look, we're getting up into these cabins now, bro. All right. Whoa. Weird. Bohemian Highway. Weird. I'm done with this. It's getting boring now. But is the truck still there? No, we got rid of the truck. Oh, I want to go that way is what I want to do. Yeah. Bohemian. Weird. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm lost now, bro. Where am I at? I'm like clear the fuck over here, dude. Not where we're supposed to be at, bro. Weird. Oh, man. All right. Hello there. Top of the morning to you. What's going down? How are you guys doing? 2 hours in. What's up? You guys ready to watch a little Mind Unveiled, bro. I miss his videos, bro. I miss his videos, bro. I miss him. I want to watch another one. Cheerio, mate. It doesn't want me to find it. Even though I can fucking... Do I have to go off course, bro? Is this their little pool? Huh? Just a little pool for them? You can like see like a dock right there or something. Here's like an amphitheater if you look at right here. It's like an amphitheater. The great statue of Moloch. I just want to get in there. I just want to get in there. Sorry, I was zoning out, dude. I got stuck again, bro, in there. Bro. Blee, blee, blah. You guys should all go follow this channel if you don't. It's amazing.
No, I want to start off by saying that I know too many.
I just want to get in there, dude. I just want to see the statue. But this one's going to be a good one. Stick around. Make sure if you can hit the like button, you hit the like button.
No, I want to start off by saying that I know to many this might seem basic and, well, it is, but hopefully you can open your mind to perceiving these concepts in a new way. We have become so overcomplicated with our personalities that we lost sight of the most fundamental attributes of our own consciousness. This video is about chakras, what they are, how you can balance them, and potential dangers associated with opening chakras too quickly. We will finish the video with a guided meditation in 432 Hz. It will truly...
I'll do the meditation if you guys will. If you guys will stick around to watch this whole video, we could all do the guided meditation together. How does that sound? Does that sound like a fucking plan, Stan?
It's just a process for those who've never felt the sensations of opening chakras. Again, if this seems new age to you, just give it a chance. Just take a breath and try to understand why these concepts may be important before proceeding into more advanced spiritual techniques. So, what are chakras? In order to understand chakras, we need to first understand what is our body. The education system teaches that the human body is simply an evolutionary physical process that is constructed through coincidence. No wonder it's easy to assume that chakras are simply a bunch of new age hoopla. But in the occult tradition, as we have covered in multiple videos on our channel,
oh boy, the one thing I'm so happy is to show Facebook is this stuff is because this stuff is so intriguing. We've watched on my live streams on Twitch. YouTube is just barely getting their first glimpse, at least on the stream, because I was really honed in on Twitch for about 3 months, and I'm telling you guys are in for a ride.
man is not seen as simply a physical process, but that he is a hierarchy of spiritual planes, that we have multiple bodies on each of these spiritual planes, the top being the Godhead. We have also gone over the concept of the Nephilim, the fallen ones, or the planets, and how they came down and merged with man. This is a spiritual allegory for the different spiritual energies that make up our body. These are the different attributes of God. These different energies are what make up our realm, our bodies, and our minds. Now, chakras are basically whirlpools of energy within our body, and each one of these wheels, or pools of energy, are connected to one of these spiritual attributes of God. Or in other words, The planets, or Nephilim, or astrology, connect through different portals in your body. Now, when a person becomes unbalanced or too intense in one particular attribute, it's most likely because one of these chakras are either underactive or overactive. For example, someone who may be severely addicted to a substance most likely has their heart chakra out of balance, or they don't show love to themselves, or they're passionate enough and are depriving themselves of self-love. It doesn't.
So, can you not at least energetically feel and vibrate with the idea that if your chakras are out of alignment or they're blocked, that your frequency and vibration becomes misaligned? And then what happens if you're misaligned for long enough is that something called dis-ease starts to set in, where things start to happen to your body that aren't supposed to happen. It's all based off of your chakras and your frequency, right? There are many different things you can do. There's many different practices, breathing methods, exercises to open on and unclog or unblock these energy centers that are necessary for your avatar to run at maximum efficiency as the energetic, divine, eternal being that each one of us is, right? Charity Cage, what's up? Happy Earth Day. Let's go. What's up? Thank you for coming up in here. It's your birthday. Happy Earth Day. You know what you should do for your Earth Day? Is you should definitely go get out and just go touch the bottoms of your feet, which are called your soul, to the earth, and then just take a bunch of deep breaths when you're touching the earth. And if you even want to get a little crazy, this would be the best gift for yourself. If you just would complete the circuit when the bare feet of your feet are touching the earth and you're doing some deep breaths. If you just complete the circuit and reach out and just grab the tree. Obviously, trees are alive. This is a weird little thing I do. Nobody ever really knows that I do this, but I do it in secret, and I've done it for a long time, especially with the amount of grounding that I do. Some days I do grounding a lot. Some days I'm not. Some days I walk outside and I'm recording a 10-minute video that I edit to 10 minutes, which are 27 minutes long. And I'm walking around barefoot at all times. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that you do when you touch the tree, bro, the tree's alive, bro. They talk to each other, bro. Come on. You know this. Have you ever seen the things where people put their hand out to a leaf and they talk to a tree and tell the tree to touch their hand? So when you're going to touch a tree, at least me, I like my personal space to be respected. I say hello to the tree and ask the tree if I can touch it. And then I put my hand on it, and then it completes the circuit through the earth, through your arm, just like an electrical mechanism. It completes the circuit, bro. Yeah.
Have to necessarily be something so bad. It could be someone who is too focused on one thing. Too much passion can be a bad thing. Maybe your sacral chakras are overactive and it's causing damage to your other chakras. Regardless of the issue, we need to be able to seek balance in order to channel the cosmic energy into our bodies. By cosmic energy.
How come in every cartoon movie ever depicted trees are alive and majestic and almost godlike characters in cartoon or animated movies? It's because they're not putting that as real. They're not putting that as just for funsies. You know what I'm saying? If we've come to the realization that in all of these kids are animated cartoons and movies that have been perpetuated on us to program us, and the symbolism and the hidden messages and the subconscious programming, it's everywhere, bro. Heck yeah. Let's go, Nicole Schellenberg. What's up, dude? I appreciate you. Happy birthday, Charity. Dang, dude. Facebook is blowing up a little. Let's see, dude. Damn, let's go.
Energy, I mean pure consciousness. This pure consciousness is what leads to higher states of being and experience, but one must learn to unblock themselves. Imagine that these chakras all lead into one another. They're connected. So you have pure consciousness or water that comes down the stream and then hits the first whirlpool, your crown chakra, and then continues into each consecutive pool of energy. But as you can imagine, as the stream continues to flow through these different pools of energy,
Okay, we got to rewind a little bit because this is very, very important. Very important. This is basically explaining to you how they all work, bro.
maybe your sacral chakras are overactive and it's causing damage to your other chakras. Regardless of the issue, we need to be able to seek balance in order to channel the cosmic energy into our bodies. By cosmic energy, I mean pure consciousness.
Doesn't that just sound so beautiful? Like literally, if you just like say the word pure consciousness and try to describe it, it would just be like the most beautiful, intricate, complex, simple thing there would be, you know? Just pure consciousness. Imagine when you could just tap into pure consciousness.
This pure consciousness is what leads to higher states of being and experience, but one must learn to unblock themselves. Imagine that these chakras all lead into one another. They're connected. So you have pure consciousness or water that comes down the stream and then hits the first whirlpool, your crown chakra, and then continues into each consecutive pool of energy. But as you can imagine, as the stream continues to flow through these different pools of energy, different materials like grass, rocks, and residue may block the stream from continuing into the next whirlpool. It becomes dirty. This is a blocked chakra, and it blocks this pure consciousness from entering into your lower chakras. If you clean this residue, then the stream shall flow again, and each pool of energy will be balanced. The residue in this analogy are our everyday thoughts, emotions, and actions. Over time, we build up residue within these spiritual energies. They become tainted by fear, trauma, guilt, and disbelief in one's self and purpose.
Now, can I just ask you, which one of those are you struggling with today? We can just together right now identify a chakra that potentially you need to hone in on. Do you live a life that's based off of trauma and your fear? Let's run that back and hear all the things he said.
Over time, we build up residue within these spiritual energies. They become tainted by fear, trauma, guilt, and disbelief in one's self and purpose.
Disbelief in one's self of purpose and guilt, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, bro, all of us experience that, bro. All of us have a place that we need to pay attention to and heal. All of us have things about our avatar and our past that we're trying to overcome. But he said it right there. Once we get past all those and we get rid of the blockages, we will just be able to streamline pure consciousness into our avatar, bro.
In order to gain sovereignty over your own consciousness and power, you must learn to tap into this pure consciousness. In order to become a magus, or avatar, the master of all elements, you must learn to balance these pools of energy, to let go of the residue that blocks the pure consciousness from entering. Many people are truly not aware of them.
Let me rewind. The key word he just said is let go. You gotta let go, bro. You gotta let go of the job, or you gotta let go of the relationship, or the old version of you, habits, behaviors, belief systems, whatever it is that's holding you back, bro. It's just take some deep breaths with me, bro. And as we're taking these deep breaths, I want you to just think about turning on every single photon light receptor on your body and illuminating from your whole body. That's one way that I ground myself in the present moment. It's like when I'm outside and I like look at these beautiful mountains, I expand my vision of my range of vision until everything becomes full picture. And it allows me to expand my energy to the full capacity. And I just consciously aware in my mind, talk to myself, telling myself to turn on all of the photon light receptors inside of every cell in your body. Because that's how there is physical matter. This is frozen light, bro. Frozen light and frequency, bro. So every single cell in your body emits, the outside of your body emits photons. That's like a light energy. And you have the ability to control your body, bro. All you have to do is just put your attention to it. Repeatedly, over and over and over again, I regurgitate that your conscious observation with intention, directly hyper-focused with your attention on anything you want, you will control it. You literally just hyper-focus, think about your third eye, tell your third eye to wake up, maybe stare your mind's eye and just light up the third eye inside of your mind. It's right here, right in between where you know where it's at, bro. You just tell that fucker to start, rev its engine, bro, and then you just think about every single photon in your body just illuminating. What do you think that's doing to the frequency around you, bro, as you're just radiating pure light? Do you think it's calming and neutralizing the static or the chaos noise that's in the frequency around you? Do you think it's potentially turning you on like a light beacon to source, saying, hey, I'm right here, I need your assistance, I need your help, I want to say thank you? Of course it is. Of course it is.
Residue that blocks the pure consciousness from entering. Many people are truly not aware of the amount of fear and anxiety that they hold within themselves. This is why many in this realm are asleep. They have blocked their pools of energy, and they do not receive higher wisdom from the pure light that is consciousness. You must become aware of your darkness if you wish to see the light. So how do we balance them? It's actually easier than you think, so much so that it makes people laugh, hence comments. But if one was to enter the simplicity that is pure consciousness, or to silence the ego, then there would be no question whether this experience is a reality or not. You can actually prove it.
Sammy Sweetheart's in the house. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? What's up, my fellow lovely human? I just gotta shout you out and say, what's up? Love you, girl. Thank you for being here. You always be showing support. You be rating my shit. I love it. Thank you for always showing up. I just gotta say thank you for every one of you guys always showing up, player. If I'm being real with you, it's
to yourself.
It's very affirming, if I might say. It's very affirming. It's like a
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
It's like a spiritual hug that I feel, if I could be honest. I have to potty. So we're gonna just listen to this clip that dropped an hour ago real fast.
Just when you think you got it all figured out, you see trends in progress that seem to contradict each other. And you would have expected that. Here's one example. So whatever you think of the war with Iran, there is really no arguing the fact it has caused a global energy crisis, maybe the most severe global energy crisis, well, since the discovery of fossil fuels. To give it some perspective, so the Strait of Hormuz famously is closed down. That's the choke point through which a fifth of the world's hydrocarbons flow. And that's been for maybe 2.5 months. If the strait is opened by next month, which is best case scenario, we have no idea if that's going to happen or not, but let's just say it did. June, strait opens, business returns to normal, energy flows what they were on February 27th, just world returns to status quo, there will still be a net loss of 1.8 billion barrels of oil, not including natural gas, by the way, or petrochemicals, or all kinds of other commodities the world needs, but just oil. 1.8 billion barrels missing from the global energy system. And that's best case. So that has massive effects on the price of everything. And now everyone's kind of an amateur expert on the need for energy and global supply chains and all this stuff. And what we have been misled about for the last 15 years because of climate orthodoxy. We're now learning the hard way, which is you need fossil fuels. And you need them for all kinds of things, but you need them primarily for electricity. It's not oil, really, it's natural gas and coal that produce the world's electricity. But without them, electricity prices spike. And when they do, the price of everything else spikes, including just living in your house or your apartment or anywhere. Because cheap energy is the key to...
All right, no more. Let's get back to the video we were watching. I had to go potty. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go tinkle.
That is pure consciousness, or to silence the ego, then there would be no question whether this experience is a reality or not. You can actually prove it to yourself through sensation. Your chakras will vibrate. And I'm not talking slightly or you're not sure if you feel it type of vibrating. No, more like, oh my God, what is happening right now type of vibrating. Especially if you're new to this or if you doubt the existence of the spiritual energy.
Just went upstairs and just peed upstairs, huh? Just like peed in the cup. It's like, I can't make it, I gotta go.
Bro.
No, it's just really, I try to be as fast as I possibly can because I don't want to subject you guys to too much propaganda. You know what I'm saying? You guys probably get bombarded with propaganda just like every other human that lives on planet Earth. So I want to keep watching what we're watching together. You know what I'm saying? So I just put on applicable relative stuff so you guys have something to look at when I run upstairs, you know? But I don't want you guys have to do all that. You know what I mean? I just have you guys just hang out with me.
All one needs to do is simply silence the mind. Enter a state of meditation where you fully have control of your mind. You must control whether thoughts enter or not. You are not governed by your mind, for you are not your mind. You are consciousness. For many, this is not achievable, but focus is of the utmost importance. You must learn to focus your mind on these different pools of energy. If you've seen other videos on our channel, we go over the golden ball ritual, where you can visualize a golden ball of light and use it to relax the different areas of your body. What you're doing...
You guys remember that, right? We talked about that. We seen the one with the golden ball of light.
Is you're putting your consciousness on the different parts of your body and then willing that part to go to sleep. Well, in a similar scenario, we are now going to think about the area where the root chakra lies. The root chakra is positioned at the bottom of the spine. The better you can visualize, the more powerful this experience will be. If you can't visualize yourself from a mirror's point of view, then simply just try to imagine that your consciousness, the consciousness that is inside of your head, is moved to the base of your spine. Try to imagine what would it feel like if your head was at the base of your spine, if that helps. Now, you want to imagine that there is a red wheel, or a red flower, or whatever visual works for you, and imagine that this wheel is spinning at the base of your spine. Now, depending on your situation, it may be overactive or it may be underactive. Underactive may be slower and smaller, and overactive, it may be spinning too fast or too large. But in order to even get to this stage where you can decipher the health of your chakra, you need to have pinpoint focus, and you must understand your psyche. You must know whether or not this part of yourself is flawed. You must be real with yourself. The root chakra represents your connection with this material realm. Are you detached from reality? Too lost in fantasy land, and many of the times you aren't very realistic on how things should be done? Do you need to give more priority to obligations? Your root chakra may be underactive. Or are you too material and you're getting lost in the true value of life? Are you attached to money and greed? Are you a shallow person and fail to be genuine? Then you may have an overactive root chakra.
Who is it that's potentially dealing with any of that? I specifically don't necessarily identify with the root chakra being a chakra for me that is hindered or blocked. Which one of you do? Do any of you resonate with what he was just saying? I'd really be interested to hear it in all three of the chats. Just because I want to ask questions about that chakra specifically. That's what trauma is. Trauma blocks the root chakra. I'm sure. I'm just pulling up a little bit of information right here to read about it. Trauma is deeply connected to the root chakra blockage. And many traditions consider it primary energy center where trauma gets stored and lodged. The root chakra, root of existence, sits at the base of the spine and governs your primal sense of safety, survival, grounding, and belonging. Because its core function is to make you feel secure, any experience that shatters that security, especially early in life, creates an energetic imprint. The root chakra is the dominant energy from the womb through the first 7 years of life, making it the most vulnerable and early developmental trauma. To early developmental trauma. Neglect, abuse, abandonment, poverty, instability, or even birth trauma during that window can leave the chakra in a chaotic state of defense. Interesting, huh? Give me 5 simple ways to unblock the root chakra. Here we go. Walk barefoot on the earth. It's the first one. I'm not bullshitting. That's what it says. First one, walk barefoot on the earth. Chant the seed mantra, LAM. Lam. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, breathe deep, and chant LAM, lam, repeatedly out loud or internally. The vibration resonates directly at the base of the spine where the root chakra lives, stimulating energy flow. Sit down or lie down and breathe deeply, directing your awareness to the base of your spine. On the exhale, visualize energy running like a cord down your spine and anchoring deep into the earth. Repeat for 3 to 5 minutes. This is especially powerful for trauma-stored tension in the root. Trauma-blocked root chakras often hold subconscious beliefs of unsafety. Reprogram them with direct affirmations repeated daily. I am safe. I am grounded and supported. I belong here. The earth holds me. And last but not least, another simple way to unblock your root chakra is to declutter your physical space. Your external environment directly mirrors your root chakra's state. Cleaning and organizing your living space clears stagnant physical energy, which releases blockages in your root. It also builds a subtle but real sense of order, stability, and control, all root chakra territory. I hope, Melissa, you resonated with some of those that were like, I can do that. I can do that. Boom, that's easy. I can do that. Boom, boom, boom. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, you guys get little funky jams with me over here.
Chakra. Now you have 3 problems: an underactive chakra, an overactive chakra, and then a blocked chakra. Sometimes the underactive chakra is not actually the problem, but it is that there's a block in one of these pools from above. Maybe your heart chakra is blocked. You can't truly love yourself, therefore the stream becomes blocked and only a small stream is left to continue down.
Notice what he said right there. Can I just pinpoint what he said? He said, maybe you struggle with loving yourself, so your heart chakra is blocked. That's a key word. Loving yourself is so important to make sure that pure consciousness can just effervescently just flow seamlessly through your avatar. Love yourself. And if nobody's told you today, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I told you a bunch already, but I'll just tell you as many times as I need to tell you till you start believing me and just start loving yourself, dude. That's like the key to all of it. Really. The secret to happiness, bro, is self-love and gratitude and personal grace and compassion with the things that you go through. We're all just trying to figure out this together, bro.
Into your lower chakra. But in a way, an underactive chakra becomes a blocked chakra because it's not at its full potential. Just something to keep in mind. Let's go over the main attributes for each chakra so that when we enter the meditation, you will be more prepared for working with these different spiritual centers.
Because you guys remember, we're doing a little meditation after this, right? You guys are still here for it?
The next chakra up is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is located near the genitalia or bladder. It represents pleasure, intimacy, creativity, and passion. This chakra easily gets blocked by fear. If you're feeling shame, guilt, self-depression, you most likely have a blocked sacral chakra. Next is the solar plexus chakra. Located above the navel, this solar plexus is the sun within you. It is associated with fire. It represents will, energy, the pursuit of goals, and instinct. This chakra may be blocked if you can't be real with yourself or others. Can you make a definitive statement? Do you know what you want and state it to the universe clearly? If not, you may need to work on your solar plexus.
Dang, bro. How powerful is that? I'm not trying to call anyone out, but if you feel compelled to, does anyone resonate with that chakra being blocked for you? The solar plexus. Okay, so the solar plexus one has also affirmations, personal, to speak power to yourself daily. I am powerful and capable. I stand in my own power. I am worthy of love and respect. I trust myself. I can and I will. Close your eyes, place your hands on your solar plexus, which is just a few inches above your belly button, and visualize a bright yellow ball of spinning light above your belly button, your navel. See it expanding outward with each inhale, feeling your entire midsection with golden warmth. Hold that for 5 minutes. You can sit upright and inhale deeply and then exhale with force, pulling your abdomen muscles inward. This is core activating breath work similar to the breath of fire. Directly activates the solar plexus region. Just look up breath of fire. You can chant a mantra, which is the same as the last one, as lamb, but you say it with an R, ram, pronounced rum. Rum. Sit with your hands resting on your abdomen a few inches above your navel and chant rum. The vibration stimulates manupra energy and builds inner fire. And last but not least, the element of Marupra, the solar plexus chakra, is fire, just like he said. And the sun is the greatest healer. Spend time in morning sunlight. Sit in front of a candle, a fireplace, a campfire, and let the warmth radiate into your abdomen. Even watching the flame for a few minutes activates the chakra directly. All you have to do is just either look at the sun or fire gaze, bro. That's so cool. I'm learning, to be honest, a lot of different stuff. I didn't know any of this stuff.
Now we come to the heart chakra. Located in the chest, a truly balanced heart chakra in oneself will lead you to become unhurt, unbeaten, for it represents true love for oneself. It is associated with balance, serenity, and true love for oneself and others. If you fail to love yourself, then you need to get to the root of the problem. Try balancing your heart chakra, and may the answer come so that you may become unstruck by pain and suffering. Next is the throat chakra, which lies in the pit of the throat. This chakra is known to be the purification center, for it represents creativity and self-expression. This is what allows you to communicate in this realm, to express yourself, or to turn the higher consciousness that enters you into positive or negative experience.
Who resonates with that? Can anyone resonate with the throat chakra? Does anyone feel like their throat chakra is blocked? Are they able to speak? Are you able to communicate with source? Are you able to turn the information into positivity? Have you really got your footing on being your own self and being able to speak and say your feelings how you feel them and realizing that your feelings matter?
The feeling of guilt is usually what leads to the throat chakra becoming blocked. By meditating on this chakra, it is said that occult powers follow.
By meditating on this chakra, it is said that occult powers will follow. So how many of you here feel guilty, bro? What do you feel guilty, bro? There is something that I can share with you right now in real time. That's something that I still hold on to, that I still feel so guilty about. My fucking son, my oldest, he just turned 13 a few days ago. When he was 8, I like wasn't there for a lot of the first of his life. I was struggling with addiction and in and out of incarceration and treatment programs and on the run and still just not loving anything or anyone, you know? And I still hold on to the guilt when I observe things about his emotional capacity or behavioral issues that he has, you know? I still hold on to the guilt tremendously that I wasn't a present father for the most important years of his life. I just feel bad. I try to actively every day for all of my children just be the best example I possibly can be so that I can replicate what it means to be a leader and to be a real true man and like what it means to like love one woman and be faithful to that one woman for all of eternity and all the lifetimes after this, to be responsible and honest and have integrity and walk with compassion and grace for myself and all the other humans that are on planet Earth trying to figure it out all at the same time. Because I still feel that like I owe a debt. You know what I'm saying? I still feel an obligation that the guilt for not being there for so many years of the beginning of his life has honestly probably perpetuated the individual that they see today. Because I want to remedy, I guess, energetically and through potential trauma that they experienced or he experienced or vice versa, that I want to completely flip the script and break the generational curse of raising traumatized children. Trauma's been in my family's life forever. My grandma used to put narcotics in my mom when she was a baby and smuggle them into prison for my grandpa. So there's been abuse that's run rampant through my family for generations, and I today am still the only one that's a curse breaker. As far as I know. I don't speak with a lot of my extended family, but my immediate family, the mom and the brothers and sisters I had, I was adopted as well after many, many years of foster care. But my immediate family, I'm the only one that seems to have broken the fucking cycle. One of them is still strung out on opiates. One of them is currently still in prison. The other one is still actively using. You know? It's my responsibility to break the curse that at this present moment, my bloodline stops. The pain stops. The not feeling safe stops. The never hearing I'm proud of you stops. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't necessarily, it's a weird energy I feel. It's not necessarily, what's up, Lawrence? It's not necessarily like a guilt that hinders me. It's a guilt that I have used my alchemical powers to transmute into gas, into fuel, into motivation to continue to keep going and just keep going and just keep going. You know? So I do still feel guilt, and there are moments where I'm like in real time observing something that he's struggling with, and the guilt does come in. The guilt does make me have a frog in my throat, if that makes sense, because I know there's certain things that happen. I'm not going to get into specifics, but certain behaviors and certain things where I know for a fact that an absent father is connected to those behaviors. I had an absent father. I didn't meet my real dad until I was 8. And the only reason I met him is because he stepped in for some reason instead of me going to foster care for like the 3rd time. And I went and lived with him, and then he physically abused me and sexually abused me. And that was the 2nd time I'd been sexually abused. I'd been sexually abused already prior when I was like 5. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know what it means to not have an absent father. So there's behaviors inside of myself that I've been able to identify, as well as common knowledge about child behavior and stuff. Like potentially peeing the bed as a teenager. That's like a trauma response. You know, that's like a not feel safe response. Energetically, it is truly. Feel scared, so they, even if they wake up in the middle of the night, they don't feel safe, and they feel scared, so they feel scared to even leave the bed. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own energetic capacity of trauma. All of us are traumatized. All of us do things we wish that we didn't, say things we wish we wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? It's all just about growth. And I tell my kids this all the time. It's not about a week ago. It's not about 3 months ago, bro. Just continuously just try and do better than yesterday, bro. Yesterday's the freshest in your mind. Just every day, just do whatever is necessary to make it to your pillow. And just do better than yesterday, bro. If you weren't very patient and snapped at some people yesterday, just don't do that today. Just do a little bit better. It doesn't matter. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time, bro. So it doesn't matter. Consistency doesn't look like this, bro. Consistency looks like this. It's just the continuous grind of going. You heard me?
One being your ability to express yourself in other spiritual realms, or in other words, your ability to navigate the astral. The next chakra is the 6th chakra, and it is the most famous one, known as the 3rd eye chakra.
The 3rd eye chakras. Twitch is the only one that has these. Can y'all just drop some 3rd eyes, bro? You know what I mean? Drop your whatever 3rd eye emotes you may have. It's the 3rd eye chakra. This one is so important, bro.
Is the 6th chakra, and it is the most famous one, known as the 3rd eye chakra. This chakra can be made more powerful simply by meditation, or even by watching videos that stimulate your subconscious mind, as this one does. This chakra represents perception. Ajna, the Hindu name for this chakra, means authority or command. It represents your intuition and intellect. One of the main cool powers from opening the 3rd eye is the power to quickly enter your astral body at will. This chakra is your subconscious mind. It takes all the energy from the environment and carries it downstream. Therefore, you must take great care to protect it. If you lack internal vision, or your awareness or perception is suffering, you may have a closed 3rd eye, or this is the portal to receiving higher wisdom.
Okay, so if this is the portal to receiving higher wisdom, then did we ever let them put fluoride in our water? Does it make sense now after he explained how important spiritually and energetically the 3rd eye is, which he said is like controls the subconscious, right? So what do you think would happen if the thing that controls your subconscious or your conscious mind is calcified just from simply drinking a substance that we need to live, H2O?
You must.
H3O2 actually is what we need. It's pure water. That's the water that's in fructose. Like, you know how like you eat cucumbers and you know that there's like water in it? Or like you eat lettuce and you know like it's just basically water? That's H3O2, bro. That's like the purest form of water. That's why you should eat your veggies and your fruits, bro. Because that's the water. Our body's not made up of 90 or 70% fucking tap water, dude. That's not the water it is. It's like a byproduct. It's like a byproduct of the planet. Our bodies are actually made up of the purest form of water, which you find in all of the fruits and vegetables that have juices. And you know what I'm saying? Like anything you could drink a juice. All the stuff that, you know, they don't ever have commercials for, which is the stuff that comes from the earth.
learn to unblock this chakra if you wish to find balance. The final chakra is the crown chakra. This chakra is your connection with divinity. It is the center that channels the cosmic pure energy of consciousness as it feeds down into the lower chakras. All chakras emulate from this crown chakra. If you're blocking this crown chakra, you may be disconnected to the divinity within you. Do you believe yourself to be a purely physical being? Do you believe you are just a product of evolution that happened by randomness? If so, you have disconnected yourself from your higher consciousness. You think that all there is this physical realm, and most likely you think in terms of proof and data. Take a breath, look within, or your senses can provide you with the data you need. You're looking in the wrong places for answers. Calm the mind and go to the roots of your thoughts. Break yourself down. Come to terms with what your consciousness is. Then you may unblock your chakra and experience this divinity for yourself. We have now covered the basics of chakras. And no, you don't need to know much more than that, or at least you shouldn't. Just try to keep things as simple as possible. You will know you're successful once you feel them vibrating. That doesn't mean you solved the issue.
Once you feel them vibrating. Interesting.
It just means you're connecting with your chakras and you can now sense them. Once you can feel them, then you must take the journey to cleanse them. And you must not rush these things. As I warned at the beginning, there are dangers associated with this. No, it has nothing to do with demons. Most Christians reject this information because they refuse to learn about how their own consciousness works. For some reason, they see it as evil. You don't have to use occult powers. No one's making you do anything. Start simple and learn to balance your mind. But the true danger is this. If you start opening parts of yourself that you aren't ready for, it's going to cause more damage. Say you jump the gun and decide to just open your third eye because, you want to know what it's like to have visions or go into the astral realm. Well, what if your heart chakra is blocked? What if your sacral chakra is blocked? What you will do in this situation is open a flood of energy from your chakra, yet you still have blockages within yourself. Your guilt, fear, anxiety will manifest in horrible visions. And sure, you may think you opened a portal to demons, but all you've done is opened up yourself. Be honest, this is all happening within your psyche. Nothing can harm you but yourself. Your dirty, nasty spiritual blockages will mix with this flood and create basically a mud flood. You don't.
Whoa, dude. Why did he have to use the word mud flood? Tartaria is real.
Don't want to enter the astral realm with these blockages, as I hinted towards in the Astral Plane Explained series. Emotions and thoughts manifest instantly. So as you can imagine, opening your third eye will be horrible if you have blockages, especially because if one is not careful, the visions will not stop. You will have opened a portal in which you can't close and you're stuck in your own mess. It will be very difficult to clean yourself in this position. This doesn't have to be the case for every person. It just depends. Have you had trauma? Then be careful. You still have demons you need to face. If you feel confident, then do what your gut tells you. But that should give you a good base structure so that you can start working on your spiritual energies within yourself. Hopefully, you can see this from a new perspective. It's not this channel's intention to start a new journey of basically creating new age spiritual videos that everybody already has common knowledge of, but instead, to create a path that the magus can follow that will lead to more advanced practices. But without the theory, without the fundamentals, and the diligent practice, one should not even attempt to even begin pursuing more complex forms of magic till they've gone over the basics. Now we begin the practice portion. The next video will be the guided meditation. Relax your mind, relax your body, take a seat, and let us begin.
Are you guys ready for this? Get ready, get relaxed, chill out. We're just going to do a little meditation with this guy. I wonder if there's going to be magic that happens. I hope it does. I'm just loosening up my body, just getting, moving the bodies to make it so that my whole body knows that I'm aware of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm consciously moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Here's a hug for you. Here's a hug for you, Melissa.
Now we begin the practice portion. The next video will be the guided meditation. Relax your mind, relax your body.
Next video.
Take a seat.
The next video? What do you mean the next video? Chakras explained. We don't even have it, dude. Oh, maybe right here. Schumann resonance.
If you haven't seen Chakras Part 1, make sure that you check that out before beginning this video.
Oh, this is it. You guys ready for this? Are you guys fucking ready, dude? Directions is sit, relax, breathe with focus and rhythm, hear the sounds internally. This is going to be grand. 20 minutes. Let's roll. I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit. Sorry.
Empty your mind. Focus on your breathing. And set each note that is played. Synchronize by hearing an internal mantra as you breathe in rhythm. The root chakra.
My body's heating up, bro.
The sacral chakra. The solar plexus chakra.
I don't know about you, but my body is vibrating.
The heart chakra. the throat chakra.
Holy fuck. Oh my god, I feel so powerful. Oh man. That's insane, bro. Bro, I can't even believe it, bro. I feel fucking so vibrant. The energy is different, bro. Just keep going. Feel however you breathe, you should feel. You should breathe.
The crown chakra.
Oh. Holy shit, dude. I started crying, bro. I started crying, dude, because when it got to the top chakra, bro, I just like fucking felt like I felt God, bro. I just seen like this bright ass light, dude. And it just swarmed my entire vision of color spect things I was seeing inside. I feel just so energetically peaceful, bro. You guys still here for this? Damn, that was awesome, bro. I agree. I agree. Dude, I feel fucking... Dude, it was insane, bro. I was vibrating like crazy, bro. The vibration was insane, bro. Whoa, dude. That was insane. Well, guys, I gotta go, gotta run, gotta do some things. We've been going for about 3 hours today. Every Friday from now on, the end of the stream, we're gonna do a guided meditation, bro. A guided relaxation thing, bro, because, oh, man. Holy shit, I feel powerful, bro. I feel like I can take on the world, bro. I feel like I could do anything right now, bro. I feel magical, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Let me just bring you in close, guys. I love you so much. 3 hours in. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Maybe, I'm not sure if we're going to stream Sunday because I got to give myself my own time. I can't go every single day. I went for, like 3.5 weeks straight, bro. It was too much every day, many hours every day. It was too much, bro. I got to take breaks. So this weekend I also won't be streaming. If we do decide to do a random Sunday evening stream, we will make sure to put it inside of the Discord. If you are not in the Discord, make sure you get in there, dude. I'm pretty sure all of you are. I'm so excited that you felt it, Julia. I love you so much. I'm telling you, Julia, you need to be up in here. Old Mama Julia, all the way from Baja, Mexico, bro. She lives in Baja, Mexico, and she saves dogs, bro. We need her in the Discord. There is a weird little puzzle, dude. There is a weird little puzzle to get in the Discord. I don't know why it does that, dude. But you need to get in here, Julia. Click the link I just dropped in the chat. It's going to have like some weird puzzle to verify you're a human. But once you do that, it will get you into our community, Team Human, on Discord. The Facebook chat isn't quite what it needs to be. It's not good. I'll drop it in. I'll drop it in YouTube just in case for everybody who's up in here. You know what I'm saying? It's like my Facebook chat, except for the fact that you actually get to chat with me and everybody else that's up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lively bunch of lovely humans all up in here. You guys, I love you. Peace out. But I got a jet. See you later, dude.